everyone. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm Ann Louise and you are?
Teresa Path.
And here we are at Wellness Wednesday. Now, Teresa, what's for dinner tonight? You are the fabulous cook extraordinaire.
Well, we had a couple of different ideas. We were thinking of doing lamb chops, or we were thinking about some lobster tails because one of our local stores has them on sale at a really, really good price.
And you know what I like on lobster tails? Flaxseed oil. So that leads me to the myth busting that we're going to develop right now. So myth is this myth or is this magic? Is this true or is this false? Estrogen is equated to flax seeds. Estrogen is a type of, flax is a type of estrogen, a type of phytoestrogen. Is that true or false?
True or false? I've actually read that before.
I know, it's all over the internet.
Yeah, but is it? I'm guessing false.
It's false. Flax is not a type of estrogen. It's not a plant-based estrogen. It's an estrogen modulator. It's an adaptogen. And we've got tons of questions about flax. So let's just dive into the flax facts.
All righty.
Flaxy facts. Let's get foxy with our flaxy facts.
Let's do it. Okay, Cynthia is saying, I've been enjoying flaxseed meal for over a decade, and I love it on top of my plain Greek yogurt.
So do I. I love it on plain Greek yogurt, cashew yogurt, coconut yogurt.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons a way keeps breast cancer away. 2 tablespoons a day keeps breast cancer away and keeps prostate cancer away.
Wow,
So
excellent.
show them the kind of flax we have in the house.
Okay. We have these.
Omega is the best brand of flax seeds. And tell them what I told you about toasting.
Well, we like to use, they're delicious, lightly toasted on top of yogurt and things too.
250 degrees.
Right. You want to go 250 degrees, no higher. They're very delicate, so you really want to watch it closely, like even 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, and you've got a lightly toasted
But the
flaxseed.
question is, everybody, that nobody's been writing about, except I wrote about it in Beyond Pritikin, and I wrote about it in Fat Flush Plan. Why are we toasting the flax? Why should it be toasted? Is the question I'm asking.
It's a good question, and you told me, and now I forgot.
It neutralizes any of the aspects of flax that actually are contraindicated for the thyroid.
Oh, that's right. Important for the thyroid. Okay, so we want to toast them to neutralize the effect on the thyroid. That's really good to know.
It's got a special alkaloid. So 2 tablespoons a day is all you need to keep breast cancer away and prostate cancer at bay. 2 tablespoons a day is very good as a menopause adjunct, shall we say, because it contains a phytoestrogenetic aspect that acts as a modulator. So it acts as a modulator. If there's too much estrogen, it'll bring it down. Not enough, it'll bring it up. So that's what we know about flax. What are the other questions, my dear?
Alrighty, you just answered one of them.
Oh, good, let's repeat
Carol
it.
Park wanted to know, are they good for men too?
The research at Duke says that 2 tablespoons a day is very important to help with the prostate. So yes, indeed. And flaxseed is different than flaxseed oil. Do you know the difference?
I do not know the difference.
The flax seeds that are here in this untoasted variety that you actually can toast. This is cold milled flaxseed from Omega, which is my favorite brand. I've worked with all the brands. This is the original brand. This has all the phytonutrients and all the lignans that we need to keep cancer at bay. The flaxseed oil, unless it's high lignin, which has a rather bitter taste, does not have all the anti-cancer properties. So this is what the research has been done on the flax seeds, not the flaxseed oil.
Okay.
And how long should we keep flaxseed oil if that's what we want to use?
Well, we always keep it in the refrigerator.
Not longer than 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Oh, that's good to know.
See,
Once
nobody
open.
because it can become rancid easily.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and it can become very rancid. If not, it tastes like butter. Now, if we're going to have lobster tails, we're going to put our flaxseed oil on the lobster tails. If we have baked potatoes, we're going to use flaxseed oil.
Yes, and you know, we sometimes we like to crush some garlic and put it in there with the flaxseed oil to put on your goodies, on your lobster.
But the other thing we use is thyme and rosemary because they're anti-parasitic, they're antimicrobial, and they're antiviral.
Yes, and that's
Very important in this day and age.
well, and that's the thing too, is with the flaxseed oil, you don't want to heat it.
You never heat it,
Never
but you
heat
can
it.
heat the seeds up to 250, maybe 300 degrees.
Exactly.
Other questions?
Okay, Andrea would like to know, is there a good online source? I used to be able to buy locally in bulk in the refrigerated section, but not since COVID.
I'd go to unikihealth.com and you can get the omega there.
This one, yeah, that's
I
right.
think we should
Order
be
online.
toasting these. It says cold milled, so I would lightly toast them.
Yeah.
And if you're going to buy them raw, lightly toast them at home.
Excellent.
People don't know that. Don't you think that's important?
I do think it's important.
But where else can you use the flax seeds? And we use it in salads. We use it in vegetables. Where else can you use it in oatmeal, I bet?
Yes, actually, one of my sons, loves to put a tablespoon in on top of his oatmeal, or he likes to mix the flaxseed oil in with his oatmeal in the morning.
Or the flax seeds you can mix in there.
Yes, you could.
Couldn't you put that in a pancake mix and a non-gluten
You
pancake
you
mix?
could actually, but then, well, maybe you could since the pancake is cooked so quickly, flipped over, or maybe you could sprinkle on top with little
You
cinnamon.
could put it on ice cream,
Yeah,
on the Fat Flush ice cream.
yeah, you absolutely could.
What
Yeah,
are the
you
other
could.
questions, my dear?
Okay. What amount per day do you recommend?
2 tablespoons a day keeps cancer at bay. You can quote me on that.
I love it.
I'm quoting my book, Beyond Pritikin, my first book written in 1988, and Fat Flush Plan written in 2016, updated in 2016.
Perfect. So let's see.
Read every
Katie
question.
just wants to say thank you for sharing this wonderful information.
You're welcome, Katie.
Yeah.
Flax to the rescue. It's been denigrated and it's been demonized, and it shouldn't be.
No, it
Because
shouldn't.
people don't understand the original research, as I mentioned before, was done on the flax seeds, not the flaxseed oil.
That's right. And there's a difference too between the flax seeds and the milled flax seeds, I've noticed a little bit in the texture and crunch, but you have a wonderful recipe in the new Fat Flush
For
cookbook
flaxseed
flaxseed
crackers.
crackers, yes. And we like to even put a little flaxseed oil on the crackers.
Yes,
or
we
dip
do. We
them in.
really get our flax in all kinds of ways. Now, there's
Yeah.
no difference between the golden flax seeds and the brown flax seeds.
Oh, that's good to
Just
know.
so you know.
I didn't know.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Now you know everything there is to know about flax. Were there
Yeah.
more questions?
Yes. Roseanne says, I've been eating flaxseed daily for about 3 years now.
Wonderful.
When will it kick in? I'm 8 years postmenopausal. I lift weight a few times a week as well. Maybe I need to lift more often.
No, you might need extra estrogen is maybe the question.
Oh.
So the best phytoestrogen, in addition to the estrogen modulator that you're getting in flax seeds, would probably be maca, M-A-C-A. And I'd be taking a maca supplement the first 12 days of the calendar month. If you're not cycling anymore, you take the first 12 days. That's when estrogen normally rises during a woman's period.
Excellent.
Or during a woman's menstruational cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And then you leave it off for the 12 to 25 days, and then the last part of the month you increase it again.
That's golden information.
Golden
Thank
information,
you.
everybody. Write it down.
Yes.
Days 1 to 12 is when you take your mock, and then give it a rest, and then go back to days 25 to 30 or 31 on a calendar year or a calendar month.
Excellent. So Gina wants to know, does this affect menopause symptoms?
Yes, it can modulate the symptoms. Some people need a little progesterone. They need extra progesterone if they're estrogen dominant. I use progesterone, and I use a little maca, and I use the flax seeds, and I use a little flaxseed oil. We're all different. I don't have enough estrogen. I'm tall, skinny, white, Caucasian, Northern European. I just don't have enough estrogen, so I'm adding a little maca to my program.
Excellent. And I tend to have the opposite problem, too much estrogen.
See, we're all so different. I mean, those of us that carry our weight beneath our waist, and our hips are usually estrogen deficient, and those that have more voluptuous figures have more estrogen. It's just the way it goes, my friends.
Just the way it goes.
It's a flax of life.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good
On
one.
a Wednesday.
So let's see. Karen has an interesting comment. She said, I've been told it increases your risk of breast cancer because of the estrogen. What is your take on this?
There's so much urban myths online. That's not true. Read the research about flax seeds, for God's sakes. 2 tablespoons a day keeps cancer
away. Cancer at bay. 2 tablespoons
Just
a day
2
keeps cancer at
tablespoons.
bay.
Sprinkle it on anything. That's right.
Excellent.
Make sure that you pre-toast.
Yes. And Frank Snap says,
We've got a mail.
Yeah.
Yay. Hello, Frank.
Yes.
Hi, Frank.
He has some good advice. He says, kind of what you mentioned. He says, just make sure to get fresher seeds and do the grinding yourself, which is an excellent
But this
idea.
is vacuum sealed when you buy it. so
Okay,
that's
this
pretty
one's
fresh.
vacuum
And we
sealed.
keep it actually in the refrigerator or the freezer.
Yeah. And Frank, I imagine you do what I do, which is use a little coffee grinder that you can use for coffee or spices, but it would definitely work for your flax seeds as well.
Yes.
And flax is one of those oils that goes rancid after processing very quickly.
He's
which you
correct.
said.
He's correct, which is why you should just use the seed and not the oil as much as you can if you really need it for your menopausal symptoms. I'm a big believer in the seed. Go to the seed.
Go to the seed.
But any kind of oil will get rancid,
Yeah.
except for those that
Yeah.
are more monounsaturated. Olive oil does not go rancid. Coconut oil and avocado oil, which I really don't like because it's usually cut
Yes.
with canola oil these days.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Our favorite oil is macadamia nut oil.
Yes, we love
You
macadamia
can't say
nut
anything
oil.
nasty about macadamia nuts.
No, you can't. So then let's see, he mentions, he brings up algae-based omega-3, 6, 9 sources offer many more nutritional
And
benefits.
omega-7 for buckthorn seed oil.
Right,
Sea
right.
buckthorn oils.
Seed buckthorn
I've
oil,
been
yes.
working too hard. Sea buckthorn seed oil. Yes, indeed.
Excellent. He has one last comment, which I like.
Go ahead,
Flaxseed
Frank.
is also sustainable.
Yes, it's sustainable, which is very important.
Very
And we get a
important
lot of our
these
flax
days.
seeds from Canada, our mother country up there up north.
Excellent. So Jill Meredith says, and they keep you moving and grooving, if you know what I mean.
Because they're a source of fiber.
That's right.
So that's why they're so good.
That's right.
We've got another question. This is moving off of that. We're going to go into another area. Go ahead. I think I know what the question is, or the comment.
Okay. Paula says, my 4 sisters and I have had 2 instances of,
It's more serious.
yeah, it's very serious. They've dealt with cancer. One was fatal at a later age of 72, colon cancer, IBS. Do you think that there is some kind of problem? We were raised on a farm, and my sister that got colon cancer also has birdshot syndrome in her eyes. Do you think we were exposed to something in our early years on our farm? Nothing in our history of parents or other family members had colon problems.
Yeah, so you've got to get tested. And I think I answered that. What did I say about the Great Plains to get a urine kit?
Yes,
test
you
for
advised
chemicals and
that.
glyphosates.
Yes, to contact Great Plains Lab in Kansas and find a practitioner in your locale who can order urine testing for chemicals and glyphosate.
And Paula, if you can't find somebody, I can help you. This is my own kit.
Yeah. So,
Whenever there's something like that that runs in the family or that actually doesn't run in the family except for this generation, you have to really look for chemicals, heavy metals, parasites, or radiation.
yes, yeah.
And this test will do just about all the above.
Excellent.
Now, have you been listening to my podcast?
I missed a couple.
So the one that's coming up is going to be one of the most important. It's with Dana Allman, who's a homeopath. I just had a personal consultation. For those of you that want to get your constitutional remedy, mine apparently is Nux vomica. Look it up, because I'm not a typical Nux type. I thought he was the most insightful, brilliant practitioner I've ever spoken to in the past 10 years. Yay, Dana
wow.
Allman. That's a shout out to Dana Allman. And I've spoken to everybody who's anybody, and I can give you that, my first lady seal of approval.
Oh, wonderful. I can't wait to hear
You
it.
got to listen to him. He said the top 3 homeopathic remedies of our day and time are Nux vomica for people that don't do well with conventional medicine. The second one was arnica for trauma, which I had because I had a concussion. And then number 3 was none other than Rux Tox, which is a poison ivy remedy for stiffness as you get older. Not that we're that stiff.
No.
Although I have a stiff neck because I'm doing spinal decompression.
Oh, yes.
So he
That
was
could
exceedingly
do
helpful,
it.
exceedingly insightful. So for those of you that need a good referral, just let me know for a practitioner in your area that's good with homeopathy, a very gentle medicine that can have profound healing effects.
Yes, and you helped me to understand that, and in a family member who I have who's very sensitive to so
I
many
know,
things,
my
and
little sweetheart.
yeah, and he responds really well to homeopathics.
I love it, but who knew about Nux vomica?
Not me.
It's for the liver, my friend.
Ah,
It's for the liver. Do we have any other questions, Matt, that we need to answer? Because you know I can't see.
no more currently.
Current questions. Well, let us know if you like this wonderful Wellness Wednesday. We have guests coming this week. They're actually coming tonight, so I've got to get my home ready for Caleb Valansky.
Oh, how exciting. Can't wait to see him and his little
Will.
baby brother.
And Carol Valansky.
Yeah.
And Melissa Templeton. We've got the whole family coming.
Yes,
So we're
it'll be
getting very
wonderful.
excited. So you may see some little ones running around in the next Wellness Wednesday. Leave your questions, leave your comments. Let us know where you are and where you're from. Lots of love. Shalom.
Have a great week.
Have a wonderful week.